you're essentially a data miner that also, on top of that, adds a layer of process and smarts. So you're both the miner as well as the producer.
Hmm.
So you need to get access to the data,
Hmm.
and that's complicated. Number two, the next part is how do you make sense of that data? And you've got to do this in a cost efficient way.
Yeah.
So what happens without revealing too much, I'm sure, but so how do you go in and say, okay, what are we going to do with this data? We've got the data now.
Yeah.
Um, Now we're to connect the dots and make sense of it, and then maybe put it in a format that can be used.
Yeah.
How's that? Tell us a little bit about that journey.
Well, it's a great question. I mean, that's usually where a lot of the work is.
Mm.
Again, thinking about all the young data scientists I meet, who have just come out of school or what have you, they want to build models. They want to train models. They want to do inference. They want to do predictions. They want to do forecasting. But usually, most of the work is pre-processing the data to put it into a form that the signal in it is obvious, and those machine learning models can find that signal. And a lot of this work is, it can be a little mind numbing and boring, but it's also a lot where the art and creativity comes in. And so, there's an expression out there that real world data is messy. There's a lot of data sets that people who are learning about data science can use to experiment with and so forth. But when you're really pulling data, raw data, out of a consumer or a business, or a machine or what have you, oftentimes it's noisy, it's missing values. It has all kinds of problems with it that first require a lot of manual grunt work to go in and figure out, okay, how do I measure this data in a way and take those measurements and turn them into features for my machine learning model. And again, it can be time consuming. It's kind of an art. It's a little bit of a science, but it's also an art.
Mm.
And it ends up being where a lot of the work is. And I think, I'm generalizing here, but I think most data scientists would probably agree that 80% of the work of building a machine learning model or a data science model is in data pre-processing and data prep. And that
Right.
can be sobering to someone who realizes when they're in their first data science jobs, like, this is actually what most of the work is, and I'm not totally sure I like this.